I looked up at the stars. I was a guardian. I stood against the darkness. My eyes saw hope and a future full of light. 6 of you went down into the pit. You sought revenge for those I lost. You slew a god. Crota. With his last breath, he reached out across the night. And now, the night has answered. Oryx, Crota's father. He smells the blood of his son on your hands. Slain his brood. We have murdered his son. And now the Taken King comes for us all.
I was born the moment the Traveler died, as everything collapsed around us. Before that day, there had never been a ghost. There had never been a guardian. I don't know much about the Traveler, but I know it made me to bring you back. And I spent a really, really long time searching for you. The Cosmodrome? Not the first place I looked. As I saw the other ghosts find their guardians, and the centuries went by, I wondered if I'd ever find you. And then, I did.
I remember everything about the day I was born. I still bear the scars. The Awoken are my family now. And I am their queen. We fought to keep our beautiful creation safe. And now this beast has come, claiming to be king. S.A.B.E bows to no one. You and I know how this ends. We've known since you escaped from that pit. The Awoken have played their part. This was all part of the plan. Guide them, my hidden friend. It is all up to you now.
Guardian, this is Commander Zavala. The Cabal base on Phobos is blasting a signal across all channels. They're willing to break transmission signals. This could be a prelude to a full-scale assault.
We're setting down on Phobos now.
I'll be monitoring your feed, Ghost. Good luck to you both.
Zavala, the Cabal are evacuating with extreme prejudice. They're getting torn up down here.
Guardian, I've asked Eris Morn to monitor the channel.
I hear whispers in the dark.
What the hell was that?
Fingertips on the surface of my mind.
Yes. Thank you for your input, Eris.
Are louder. I will endure. They speak a word, a name. He is here.
Right. Give your will to me.
Seen his face. It was his hand that transformed the Cabal.
This mission is scrubbed. Guardian, get to your ship and get out of there.
We're almost there. Zavala, we made it to our ship. We're heading home.
No. Gather them. I will take them all.
My contacts near Saturn say the weapon fired only once.
It's not like the Queen to attack a superior force.
How could she have known? How could anyone? We need a warlock inside the Dreadnaught.
Here we go.
Our first priority must be to protect the city. Our Guardian got a good look on Phobos. Whatever it was, it turned Cabal against Cabal, wiped out their base in minutes. How long would we last?
Until we understand what we're dealing with.
They are taken.
Eris, get your rock off my map.
It hasn't spoken since Crota fell. It speaks now, because Oryx has arrived. Come to fulfill the final covenant of his son.
But why fight the Cabal?
Not fighting. Taking. Controlling their will.
So we focus on his army. Kill these Taken until he's all that's left.
Whatever you kill, Oryx will replace.
The Dreadnaught, then. How do we get past that weapon?
Without ending up like the Awoken.
I gotta go, see about a ship.
Cayde, our discussion is not yet concluded.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm leaving. I sent a Nightstalker named Tevis to check out a Vex gate on Venus. He didn't make it back. What does it mean to be a hunter? I say it's all about where you belong. The Warlocks have their libraries, Titans have their walls. But hunters belong in the wilds. Out there, you want to live, you better have a quick shot, or a sharp blade. A lot of us are loners, but that's not the only path. Some of us know the difference a fire team makes. Some of us, we touch the void, make it a part of us. And then we take a name. Nightstalker. Hunt from the shadows, pin them down, never let them see you coming. Tevis is our most experienced Nightstalker. We can't afford to lose him. Plus, you know, he's an old friend. Owes me money.
A Nightstalker's bow leaves behind very precise scarring. Fascinating.
If anyone can hear me, I don't think I'm on Venus anymore. This looks an awful lot like the Black Garden.
Tevis, that you?
Cayde? Good that I can't smell your breath. Listen, I stepped through the gate. My ghost is still on the other side.
Well, he's in a great mood. See if you can find his ghost. If Tevis is trapped in the garden, he'll need you. That was a lot of shooting. You all right?
We're fine. I'm picking up the origin point of the broadcast. It's a dead ghost.
Right. Let's hope Tevis is still kicking. Tevis, if you can hear us, we're getting telemetry through your ghost.
The Vex are attacking quicker and quicker. I got no ghost, and a bow that's short on light.
We can use the gate in the Valley of Kings to get him out. Let's go.
Guardian, I've been trying to raise Tevis. He won't answer. Either he's in over his head or... Look, that guy owes me a lot of glimmer, so, he better still be kicking. Alive, or the other thing, we need to find Tevis. There aren't a lot of Nightstalkers in the field. We can't afford to lose his connection with the Void to the Vex. Go get him. Tevis is a cheat, and a liar, and he smells like a barrel of thrall spit, but he's our cheat. The Vex can't have him.
Tevis is gone, but the light in his bow still burns.
Won't stay lit forever. Make it your own. That bow. You have it?
We do.
Take them out, Guardian. Make them pay. I'll be honest, Guardian. I wasn't sure you could connect with the Void. It's always a challenge. I should have known better. We may have lost Tevis, but your strength means the Vanguard still owns the night. Come on back. There's the Guardian I've been looking for.
Look, only way to stop the Taken is to get you on the Dreadnaught.
We need a stealth drive. I've got one hidden in the...
Cayde, what are you whispering?
Nothing? Nothing. I'll contact you in the Cosmotron. Turns out Crota does have a father. His name is Oryx, and he's come all this way to kill you. We're not gonna let him. Oryx controls the Taken from a Dreadnaught near Saturn, but we can't get close without a stealth drive. Lucky for us, I hid one at the top of an old colony ship before I got roped into the Vanguard.
How do you know it's still there?
You better hope it's there. You won't survive the Dreadnaught without it.
Cayde, we've got a real problem down here.
Let me guess. 4 arms, wear cloaks, smell real bad.
Not fallen. Taken.
Thought we'd have more time. How bad is it?
Taken everywhere. Fighting the Fallen.
Earth's gonna look a lot like Phobos if you don't find that stealth drive.
The door's already open, Cayde. We're inside.
And the flux grenades didn't detonate? I gotta get out of this tower.
What are the chances the elevator still works? We're heading up. Cayde, when's the last time you rode this elevator?
Relax. It works fine. But stand by for a resurrection, Ghost.
From this height, I can pick up Taken energy reads throughout the Cosmotron. You know I was here, looking for you when the first Fallen crews came through. It started with one skiff. A few months later, the Cosmodrome was theirs. The Taken have done it in hours. How do we find your stealth drive?
There's a bridge from the tower to the ship. Took me days to get it working. It's a little unstable, so watch your step.
Cayde, someone moved the bridge. Destroyed the controls.
Yeah, that's the Fallen. Probably trying to get the Taken off their backs. See if you can reroute the power.
There's still an active feed moving through those pipes overhead. Guardian, if you find the source, I can patch the circuit.
Once you get the bridge working, my stash is in the ball on top of the colony ship.
We're still waiting for details on this plan of yours, Cayde.
Yeah. Give me a second, Guardian. Alright, back in business. Hey, the bridge is already moving. Now get to the top of the colony ship where I left my stash, and watch yourself on that bridge.
Any advice on which way to go?
Yeah, up.
That thing seemed pretty mad. Oryx must still be holding a grudge for us. You know, killing Crota.
Things won't get any easier on the Dreadnaught. You find my stealth drive?
Are you sure it's still here?
It's like all things. You gotta know where to look. Enter frequency 5982, Ghost.
There it is.
The best hiding places are always in plain sight. Transmat it out of there. I'll get it set up. Just do me a favor. If you find anything else I've hidden, leave it for me. There'll be treasure enough for everyone on the Dreadnaught.
Maintenance pending. Requesting visual confirmation.
Yep, that's the last one. Port side.
Confirmed.
Interest in tech, Cayde? Isn't this S.A.B.E.R ship?
Is it? Huh. You know, you're a true artist. Can't even see the join.
Cute. But Zavala's got sign-off on all launches. Need a log while I'm letting it go.
Stargazing tour? Okay. How about an unsanctioned op using modified stealth tech to infiltrate a Dreadnaught above Saturn's rings so we can knock out its weapons, create a transmat zone, and send in the cavalry?
How about test flight? We'll be waiting for you when you're ready.
Me? Oh, I'm not flying that thing.
It only took one blast from the Dreadnaught.
When you're through, it'll never fire again. Just don't forget to plant the transmat link so other Guardians can land. Not everybody's got stealth tech, and a ship that smells like Hive. Good luck, Guardian.
Activating stealth drive. I'm picking up fluctuations in the power conduit.
Oh, relax. I modified the tech myself. Probably just Saturn's radio storms running interference.
It's malfunctioning.
Did you break my stealth drive?
You think they can see us?
Everything all right?
Why wouldn't we be all right? We're just stuck here with no ship and no transmat zone.
Great. Told you my stealth drive would work. All right. I'd like to tell you the strength of the city is behind you, but as long as that Dreadnaught's still firing, we can't risk reinforcements. Head inside, see if you can find whatever's powering that weapon.
Same thing we saw right before Phobos fell apart. Might be some kind of probe. Expect trouble.
Any luck with the weapon?
We've only scratched the surface of the Dreadnaught.
Hive keep vital operations deep in the core of their architecture. You're gonna have to get your hands dirty.
That energy powers the weapon. Cayde, what do we do?
Okay, hold on. Eris is going on about breaking the necrotic... just shoot it.
Ah, there's a shield up. Let me take it down for you. Okay, it's down. I'm picking up other channels to the weapon.
Find them. It won't stop firing until you shut them all down.
The weapon's cycling down. Let's find another channel. There's a stream of interdimensional energy concentrated within that field, growing stronger. And something just stepped out of it.
Stay on target. We need more Guardians on that Dreadnaught.
The weapon's down! Cayde, what's our next move?
We need that transmat zone up and running. There's a massive hull breach near your position. That'll be your best bet.
Cabal ship. Skyburner's colors. Must have deployed from Phobos.
Cabal? We'll deal with them later. Secure that transmat zone.
Activating transmat link. Our ship is inbound.
Hey, Zavala. Want to know what a transmat zone on the Dreadnaught looks like?
You landed a Guardian on the Dreadnaught without authorization?
Oh, right. Can I have authorization?
We'll discuss it later. Guardian, take care of that tank, or the transmat zone won't matter. Guardian, Cayde just briefed us on your unorthodox mission. Your victory, no matter the method, is a Vanguard victory. You have our thanks.
Everyone loves a bad idea when it works. Now, excuse me, Guardian, I have to go have an uncomfortable conversation with Eris about her ship. Get home safe.
Oryx could be anywhere on the Dreadnaught. With time, we could find him, but we don't have time. The Cabal have been there long enough to have real field intelligence. The path to Oryx lies on their ship.
Cabal are still holding out. Multiple survivors.
Survival's a temporary condition. Cut through them and get inside their ship.
Who fights this hard to protect a crashed ship?
That's not a crash site, it's a beachhead. Only way those doors will open is to send reinforcements. Draw them out.
Zavala, we're in. What's next?
Cabal protocol is to detonate any ship that crashes. If they haven't after all this time, it must be a base of operations. They're looking for something on the Dreadnaught. See what they know about Oryx.
Oh, nice. There's a terminal nearby. It should have the info we're looking for. The Cabal have located Oryx. He's protected in the center of the Dreadnaught, reachable only through something they call a rupture.
Must be some kind of portal. Have the Cabal found one?
They've got a team heading for it right now.
Then I suggest you get there first.
We found the Cabal team headed for the rupture. They're outnumbered by Taken.
Forget what they say about the enemy of my enemy. Something stands between you and the rupture, put it down.
Those Cabal won't last much longer. Oryx just recruited a Centurion.
Let him take all he wants. He won't be around long enough for it to matter.
That must be the rupture.
Eris, what's their next move?
Toland spoke of statues the Hive use to navigate ruptures.
We'll look for them. I'll see if it's still active. It's linked to the rupture, but I can't understand how the Hive control it. Let's try another statue.
Yes, the statues control where the rupture leads. They could deliver us to Oryx.
It's dead, but something's happening at the rupture.
The rupture's opening.
The Thrall will smother your light. Do not underestimate them as Tarlo did.
Forget about the Thrall. Get through that rupture.
I don't think we're going that way.
Then it's true. Only the Ascendant can will a rupture to open.
There's something Ascendant passing through right now. The rupture is closed.
It will only open for Ascendant Hive.
Then how do we reach Oryx?
Become your enemy. Become Ascendant.
We'll sort this out, Guardian. Head back to the tower when you can.
We must make you an Ascendant Hive. Find the crystal that held Crota's soul. It began with Crota. But Crota was only a servant of his father, sent to extinguish the last of the light. The great battle fought for the soul of our world ended in slaughter. The sun was dead, and we invited the wrath of Oryx. Destroyer of light, taker of will. Only Ascendant Hive move between ruptures. To reach Oryx, you must walk in the dying footsteps of his son. You must become Ascendant. Hold fast to Toland's journal. It saw me through my time in the dark.
Hold fast to your gun, Guardian. You're headed back to the chamber where they held Crota's soul. Alright, here's what needs to happen. We have to steal a chunk of Hive crystal that's still got a trace of Crota's soul, so you can pass through an interdimensional portal on the Dreadnaught and kill Oryx. Anything out, Eris?
It must be done before Oryx turns his scrying eye to this realm.
Good luck, Guardian.
Toland's journal contains an impressive amount of data. I should probably read it. Done. Some of this stuff is fascinating.
The Dreadnaught shields the Hive from the Traveler's light. Were we to pass through its deepest layers, our light would be as a dying sun.
I don't think Toland was much fun at parties. It's gone. I think Oryx just took an ogre.
Not even Oryx can control an ogre, unless it's taken. Now quickly, I need a shard of that crystal.
We've got it.
I knew it could be done. And does it still hold the whisper of Crota's soul?
According to my analysis, it's empty.
No matter. Return to me, Guardian, and we will destroy.
Guardian, we're losing you. Guardian, can you hear me?
Eris? Cayde? I think we've lost them. Something's blocking our signal and our transmitter.
Infection. Your light dies here.
There's too many of them. Run! Eris, Cayde, can you hear us? Still no connection. This must be how the Hive trapped Eris. Doors used to be so simple. I'll search the journal.
It has long been my belief that the binds which hold the gravest Hive terrors could be lifted by releasing the energy stored within their tomb husks.
We're going to lose him. Just like Ariana.
That's Eris. The connection is getting stronger. Better to have a tomb husk and not need it, than to need a tomb husk and not have it. Three locks. Well, you can't say they aren't trying.
Guardian, get out of that pit. We must have that crystal or we'll never reach Oryx.
Guardian, is that you?
We made it out.
Then the Taken King will fall. Bring me his dead son's crystal.
That's how Eris says she appreciates your sacrifice. Glad you're still alive.
The Vanguard ignored my warnings, but now they seek to help. Cayde has sent for you. Humor him.
Look, Eris has a nice smile, but obviously she doesn't care if you live. Look, we can't let Oryx find you again. If you're gonna steal Crota's soul, you need some real cloaking tech.
Stealing from Rasputin. You are entering a world you do not understand.
Oh, don't worry about her, Guardian. She's still mad about what you did to her ship. But we need cloaking tech to slip past the Taken, and the Warmind bunker's got the code we need.
After all this time, how can we be sure Rasputin has the code?
I already stole it once. Used my last copy making that stealth drive you blew up. It was getting old anyway.
I haven't had much luck breaching Rasputin's security.
You got the same bypass frequency that got me inside.
He will protect his domain.
More interdimensional goo. The Taken are here.
What? Not possible. We sealed the complex after the Omnigal breach.
Cayde, look at this.
Oh, that does look bad. Okay, so if you see him, just shoot him. How did they even get in there?
The Taken are not bound by terrestrial constraints.
Yeah, I'll bet they'll be constrained by terrestrial bullets.
I can't believe the Taken can track us so easily. Oryx really does hate us.
Which is exactly why we're here. We need those cloaking codes. All right, see what you can pull out of Rasputin. Well, there's a joke there somewhere.
These crypto systems follow no logic I understand. I'm not sure if it can be modified to work on a Guardian.
Where do you think Blade Dancers got their cloaking ability?
If the Vanguard are satisfied, we can finally end this. Return to the moon. Steal Crota's soul.
Okay, you've got the crystal. All you have to do now is fill it with Crota's soul. The Hive are in the middle of some kind of funeral, so...
Not a funeral. A death ceremony. Crota's essence is being prepared for the next realm.
Right. So when you get to this funeral, Oryx will be watching close. Use Rasputin's cloak to slip past the Taken. Find Crota's soul, wrap it up, and get out.
Where exactly are we headed?
When the Death Singers begin their song, you'll know we are close.
What she's trying to say is that she doesn't know. Don't worry, I'll keep my ear to the ground.
And I will try not to step on his head.
Stay out of sight. We need you back alive. You have the frequency, Ghost?
And your modifications. We'll be ready.
Then move quietly and unseen, like death.
Let's hope this works. Cloaking. I can't see you. Can you see me?
Keep your distance. They can't see you, but they can still smell you. Eris can replace her ship. We can't replace you.
Cross the chasm. Enter their world.
A Tumask. Careful. We've still got to avoid them. I hope they can't see this thing. I think they heard that.
The Death Singers. They are preparing Crota's soul for the next realm. Follow their cry. It was just as this when I walked in the dark. Wretched songs in the wind as Ariana fell. reach Crota's tomb and take what remains of his soul.
There are a lot of tombs here. How do we find Crota's?
You'll know it when you see it.
I think we found it.
Now, let the crystal drink deep from Crota's death essence.
It's working. How much do we need to pass as an Ascendant Hive?
Only a taste, but steal all you can.
Something's wrong. We're exposed. Lock for transmat. Get out of there. We must have Crota's soul. They've got enough. Lock for transmat, Ghost. I can't. Everything is corrupted. I can't connect. Stay alive. We've got to make it back.
Guardian! Come with me! It was the best I could do with so little time.
You pulled us out.
One of Toland's tricks. There is nothing I fear more than the dark, but I will not lose another Guardian. You've imprisoned the last whisper of Crota's soul. It is left to you now. Find Oryx on the Dreadnaught. Destroy him. All this was set in motion long ago. He calls out, and the darkness answers.
Okay. Creepy sidekick? Check. Roguish commander? Check. And then we have the Guardian, my greatest success story. I'd say we're ready to get this done.
Push back the dark. End it.
She's right, Guardian. There's no doubt in my mind this could possibly work. Now, get to that rupture.
Okay, that's where the rupture should be.
Get it open. Once you're through, send your coordinates. We'll lock down your signal and deploy reinforcements.
The rupture can sense the soul you hold. You are Ascendant.
Time to go kill a king, eh, Guardian? Good luck.
Well, I'm ready if you are. We're going to have to finish this on our own. My scans are returning nothing. We're definitely somewhere, but no sign of Oryx.
You are the last hope of the light. I have taken entire worlds. You are not worthy to face me.
Well, I guess we're worthy now.
Come for me, warrior of light. I will finish what Crota began.
My queen. You were right. The Guardian was the key. For the first time, the whispers are silent. It is done. I have accepted my fate. I will not fail.
So Zavala was here a while ago, gave this big speech about how proud he is, how well the Dreadnaught campaign went, and you know how he gets. Anyway, he gave me a list here, setup locations for patrol beacons. We need them planted and tested if we're gonna get that tub under control. You plant them, you test them, I'll keep you company. Right. First on the list is an intel beacon. Helps us get the lay of the land, gives us updates on troop movement, skirmishes and the like. You've got the marker. Go do your thing. Okay. The beacon signal is coming in loud and clear. In fact, I've already got a ping. Marking a hot zone for you. Go get a look at the fighting, see what you can see. Data's good. Second marker should have been downloaded to your Ghost. Intel beacons are Ikora's favorite, by the way. Never met a woman who appreciated ambient temperature and energy readings as much as she does. The marker's up and running. The eggheads love these scoot and scan missions. I just like them as an excuse to stretch the old legs. I'm feeding you data for a few nearby energy spikes. Get moving. I was gonna send you off with a pithy joke, but Eris started droning on about the pathways into darkness or some damn thing. Got distracted. Anyway, one more beacon to go, if you'd be so kind. Beacon is hot. Yeah, that's a good signal. I'm getting some data on taken patrols around the ship. We've already got a hotspot on the board. Go clear out that Blight, Guardian. And that's a taken pack, all cleaned out. Good work. You know, Zavala gets all cranky if you have more important things to do than plant beacons. Not a problem today. Come on back.
The city goes with you. Perfection. You've been very helpful, Guardian. Thank you.
Some creatures of the Hive strain against the will of Oryx. Alak-Hul, the Darkblade, is one such. Long ago, he fomented rebellion against the king, and attempted to take his mantle. Alak-Hul failed, and now awaits the mercy of the Hive. Given the chance, the Darkblade will step in to take Oryx's crown. We must not allow another prince to rise. The Darkblade suffers his judgment in the depths of a Hive prison. I am feeding an energy marker to your Ghost. It will lead you to his cell. I can sense a powerful incantation. Hive runes hold the far door shut.
My scan says the runes draw energy from those towers. If you get me over there, I can hack them and open the door. The spell is getting weaker. Let's get to the other battery. on the right track. Alakul's energy marker is getting stronger.
Find the Dark Blade. Finish this.
Eris, why did the Darkblade rise against Oryx?
The wizard Varrock was his mate. He slew a legion of thralls in her name, marched on the king's throne at the head of an army built on hate and pain.
How romantic.
Your fate lies below. Embrace it. The Dark Blade. I sense him. His dark soul goes screaming into the pit between the stars. The creatures of the Hive are treacherous, vicious, but they can still fall to infighting, to petty distractions of the flesh. That is why we must rise above, Guardian. It is the only way we will survive the long night.
Oryx is dead. Nice work on that. But the Taken are all wormed down into the cracks at the Cosmodrome. We think a coven of wizards is running the show over there. And you're going to shut them down.
Cayde, I'm having trouble getting a bead on those wizards.
Thought you might. My scouts have marked blights all over the Cosmo. They're pumping out darkness like a spigot. Cut off the flow, Guardian. Cleanse the place, and you should be able to find the wizards.
That did it. The wizards are marked and locked. Next. The darkness. It's smothering. We've got wizards.
We're getting good reports from all across the Cosmo, Guardian. Taken abandoning the fight or getting sucked back to who knows where. This one goes in the wind book. Come on back now. Guardian, turns out I gave you some bad intel last time. Those wizards weren't controlling the Blight. Mea culpa and such like. Got a real plan this time. There's a Taken knight running sorties on the Cosmo down there, and the Tower Scouts have tracked the Blight to the old King's watch bunker. Hit the knight in a counterattack, and then push on to the bunker. Welcome back to the Cosmodrome. We have tracking on that knight, critter named Sugoth. T is silent. Who comes up with these names anyway? Okay, get after him, Guardian.
Cayde, knight is down. I'm detecting a surge of power in response.
Just what we wanted. And, yep, it's coming from the King's watch bunker. Our intel was right. That's the source. You know what to do, Guardian. Zavala's too serious to say it, and Ikora's too distracted, but the Vanguard wouldn't be what it is today without you. That's... Anyway, thank you for the shooting.
The Vault of Glass. It is one of the Vanguard's greatest triumphs. The destruction of Time's conflux. A victory over the Vex collective mind. From deep in that vault, we've received a signal laced with an old Vanguard signature. Vex technology disrupts the weft and weave of time itself. If a Guardian has become lost, unstuck in time, we must return them home. The message we received was this.
They want me to send a message. The creatures will soon reach the heart of the vault. When they do, they're going to destroy the Vex. Once they take the Vex, they'll come for the light.
That's why you're here.
Wait, don't shoot them. They're not in a combat sequence. I think they're waiting for something.
My name is Blighted, and I was a member of S.A.B.E.R's fire team. I just hope someone can hear this.
Blighted. I've heard that name before. Scattered pieces of gear, references in the margin of a text. He is real.
So the Vex have predicted their own annihilation. When did they believe this would happen? Can the calculations of minds the size of planets be wrong?
If the Taken are here in the vault, they are at the heart of the Vex collective mind. Imagine the machine planets of the Vex surging with Taken power. This must not be, Guardian.
I don't know why they're ready to speak, now after so long. But if anyone is listening, I came into the vault with two others. S.A.B.E.R was intense sometimes, and Bahanin was always talking to himself. But they don't deserve this. No one does.
I'm tracking the signal. Just a little further.
I had a friend back at the tower. She used to say, Blighted, there's always room in the mind for hope. It's the crack that lets the light in. The Vex have no hope. No imagination, no drive, no fear. All they have is the pattern. Everything must fit. If it can be made to fit, good. If it can't, it gets cut away.
I've lost the signal. Something down here is blocking it. That's it. That Hydra is causing the block. Take it out or we may never find Cayde. I think... Yes, we've cleared the Vault of Taken. For the moment, anyway.
I think that's it. They're closing the door. I lived! Just remember, tell them, I lived!
Signal's gone. But I can pinpoint the source. These bones are centuries old. There's a faint echo of light. This was a Guardian once. Ikora, I'm sorry we couldn't bring him back.
Do not apologize. Guardian, you have reclaimed his name from oblivion. In a way, He lives again in the Vanguard archives. Cayde and Pahanin, Pradeth, and the Vault of Glass. Because of you, his tale will be told.
They think this is the end of them. A path with no escape. And yet, here they are. There they were, and there they will be, and there they will have been. For them, there is no paradox. There is only the pattern. And the pattern needs the Vex to see it to completion, and so the Vex must be for the mind of the Vex. Is that faith? Welcome to the end of the Vex, their immutable future. Enslaved to a will they don't understand. A will long dead here. Dead eons ago. But then they won't end, will they? The Vex won't spare the city. They won't even thank you. But that's the thing about light. You never know where it'll shine.
Another dead ghost. This is... Wait. I think this is Pradeth's ghost. She's still got files in her core memory. They're marked with future war cult headers. I bet Lakshmi will want to see this.
I respect the Titans. There.
Hang on, we might have a problem.
Be ready, Titan. Excellent choice. What do you need from us? Good. Let's begin. Excellent choice. Good to see you.
The search to root out the Taken on Venus has led us to some dark places. None are darker than the heart of the Vex. If my information is correct, the Blight now curls around the heart of their citadel. This must not stand. The assault on the House of Wolves gave us detailed information about the Citadel Spire. By all indications, the heart of the Blight is there, at the top of the tower. Good luck, Guardian. May your path through the darkness lead you to the light.
The roots of the Citadel go deep into the heart of the planet. The spire is the metal trunk of a very, very big tree. Sort of. Remember Skolas? Crazy Kell, Angry Fallen? Can we go back to that? I prefer them to the Taken any day. They were trying to knock us off that platform. Oh, the Taken really are insufferable.
Sent Oryx screaming back to the Ascendant Realm, and still his echoes stain our system. That is why you are here, Guardian. Only you are strong enough to stand against the terrors in the night.
The success of Vanguard stems from training, from gear, and most of all, from experience. Your mission to Phobos was what started this war. I can think of no one better suited to lead this assault.
The tunnel system beneath the old city of Freehold is extensive. Much of it is uncharted, but thankfully, much of it is also collapsed. This should be a standard sweep and clear. Good luck.
Of darkness. Vex circuitry.
The Black Garden? We had no idea this entrance existed. Guardian, there are Vex among the Taken. They may know how to reform the heart.
Echo of Oryx. That explains where the Taken are coming from. When we destroyed the heart, we locked the garden to the surface of Mars. All the Taken had to do was walk through the front door.
An echo of Oryx loose in the Black Garden? The thought chills my very soul. It may have escaped, but your assault was a categoric success. We'll have teams mop up the remaining Taken and we can begin tracking that echo.
The assault on Phobos was the opening salvo in this war. We believe now it was a trial. The first full-scale use of Taken power in the system. The Warlocks see it as a place of power. The Echo must as well.
I see this Echo as a strategist. It moved to capture the Black Garden, now a push on Phobos. End it, Guardian.
We're back. This war against the Taken began here. Let's end it here. Guardian, this room is crawling with blight. And I'm detecting poison gas in the vents. Oh, and the Cabal flame jets are prime fire. So, yes, you got this. You.
Your first mission to Phobos ended with a flight for freedom. Now, You leave that moon with a decisive victory over the Taken.
Great work.
Guardian, we've picked up a high-gain transmission. Origin point is somewhere along the coast, near the Cosmodrome.
Я в опасности. Системы повреждены.
That's Rasputin, the AI Warmind. If I'm understanding him correctly, it's a distress call. There are so few ballet fans left, Guardian. It'd be a shame to lose him.
We can't afford another Omnigul situation. Get in there, assess the threat, and aid Rasputin. A threat to the Warmind is a threat to the city as well.
Военный спутник запущен. Коды доступа внутри.
Rasputin's dropping a warsat from orbit. It contains codes we'll need to gain access to his bunker. I've got access. Let's go.
Доступ получен. Аннулирование протокола.
I'm detecting comm signals deep in the vault.
Anyone with a radio could have picked up Rasputin's distress call. If we don't shut it down, half the Cosmodrome could be at his front door. Could try to hack us through, but Rasputin might handle that poorly. His system's already stressed. Must be some other way to bypass his systems.
Система взломана. Нанесен урон. Запущено планирование контрмер.
It worked. Maybe too well. Oh, great. Arc streams. You must have knocked something out of alignment.
You've seen worse, Guardian. Push through.
Rasputin's genuinely worried. I think they're trying to bypass his database and gain direct control of the warsats. That would be bad.
Высокий приоритет мобильному юниту. Уничтожить его немедленно.
That shank's been modified to crack his system. Let's take it out. Zavala, these breaches are a serious threat. Has the Vanguard tried to reach out to him recently? Get him to understand we're allies.
The last time we sent in a team was years ago. We found what remained of their bodies scattered across the Skywatch.
Noted.
In the meantime, I'm sending a team to seal the vault. All thanks to you, Guardian. Impressive work.
Funny story for you. Remember that Centurion Oryx took right after you landed on the Dreadnaught? Then the Centurion and the Taken Ogre tried to stop you from killing the king? Didn't work. So the Centurion's Bond brothers are pretty angry they lost their commander. They're leading a team to blow the Dreadnaught's core. Core goes, most of the system goes with it. You're gonna make sure that doesn't happen.
Cayde, why do you think they crashed their ship into the Dreadnaught? Those are extreme tactics for the Cabal.
The Vanguard intercepted a signal, a message from the Cabal from way outside the solar system. A direct order to crash the ship, use it as a beachhead, and take out the king. Now that's loyalty.
I have tracking on the Bond brothers. They're the ones leading the assault on the power core. Marking the coordinates now. A tank? Why would you bring a tank to space? I've lost their signal. Maybe we should try the bridge.
Those Cabal soldiers have no fear. You know, when they go to war, they're kicked out of the Empire. Yeah, victory is the only way they get to go home. Not a lot of people know that.
Taken and Cabal fighting for the bridge. Wherever the brothers are, they aren't here. Let's keep moving.
So, the Bond brothers may not even know the Primus was taken. This whole thing could be a power play to get their dead commander back. That's the hold the Empire gets on these soldiers, Guardian. Loyalty beyond death.
Something's wrong with this picture. You get 3 guesses. There are munitions hooked up to each structural weakness on the core. I think the brothers know we're here. Targets are neutralized.
Somewhere, an awful long way from here. Some Imperial flunky is getting a message. Word that these brothers are dead and they have no more ranking soldiers in our system. You made that happen, Guardian. Savor it.
On my order, the dead orbit fleet is well clear of Saturn. We'll need them to defend the city, if it comes to that. They picked up a high-gain signal from the Cabal beachhead on the Dreadnaught. The message is outward bound. Its target is far outside the solar system. We have to know what they're saying and who they're saying it to.
Their commanders are dead. The Cabal here are trying to survive against an implacable foe. Expect heavy resistance.
The signal's coming from the bridge, but the whole place is on lockdown.
Heavy weapons fire has their defense grid on high alert. Clear out the ship. When things quiet down, the doors should open.
Defense net is down. Kill everybody in the system thinks it's safe. Stupid computer.
Be wary. If defense systems are active, some of the bridge crew may still be alive.
The captain's station should control the signal. Let me at it. Signal's down. It was encrypted, but some of the headers are legible. This was a detailed distress signal intended for the head of the Cabal Empire.
I'll pass the scan from your ghost to the cryptarchy. I have a feeling we want to know as much about this signal as we can. In the meantime, that's a job well done. When you see Arak Jalal, tell him. Thanks for the tip.
The machinations of the Hive never cease. By your hand, Oryx has been thrown from our world. But his will still drives the Horde, clawing at the light. In the depths of the Dreadnaught, a coven of acolytes gestate an abomination. A war spawn of the Hive, pulsing and growing in a pool of taken power. We cannot suffer this beast to live.
The priests of Oryx work their spell deep in the heart of the ship. Their goal is simple. Summon the beast before their work is complete. Begin with the crackling green core of their magic. Find champions of the Hive and harvest their souls. The soul you have harvested, it screams for freedom. Find a tomb husk and give it purchase.
Hey, a tomb husk.
The souls nestle within the husk. Find its gestation pit and summon forth the beast. Do not allow its worm to complete the cycle. End it now. Send it back to the void. The Hellmouth, the Chamber of Night, the Taken. Always have the gods of the Hive worked against the light. Today, you held them in check. Today, the darkness gained no ground.
Tomorrow, there will be a new plan. Today, you have not lost. There are so few guardians I can trust.
We're different now. Petra mauled by grief. Loss of her queen. Same for House Wolves. Banner is torn. Kell is dead. And so they seek a cave to call home. Fallen houses must hunt, prowl, scavenge, defend. House Devils has Earth. House Winter has Venus. And now wolves claim Mars. Cabal will not be pleased.
Guardian, stop! I'm reading a large platoon of Cabal soldiers just over that ridge.
You are close. They will have your scent now. Be wary.
There! Clear them out! You can't let them take that base. Very nice, Guardian. And thank you for giving me something else to think about. She never would have said it out loud, but the Queen respected you a great deal.
As do I. Wolves here broken, but still more remain. We'll continue to track and look for signs of new leader, new Kell. House Wolves seeks to claim territory, as Fallen always do. Brute force, no mercy. Cabal are soldiers, trained for war, very good at war. This time, I think, Skolos' crew have met their match. Weapons fire on far side of base. Intense. Very intense.
Varix, have you had any luck finding their new Kell? If they even have one?
No. Fallen houses do not... We do not handle loss of leaders well. For wolves to be moving, organized, someone must lead.
A walker? Where do they find these things? Guardian, stay out of the crossfire. And good luck.
Walker down. Cabal in retreat. Expect no less from you, Guardian. Verix forming theory. We'll continue to search for leader of House Wolves. Yes. Was looking, searching for new wolf Kell. Could not find one. Could not understand House Wolves' tactics. Bad tactics. Fight Cabal? Could not find new Kell because there is no Kell. House Wolves follows a new god, a servitor, a prime. This, a pilgrimage, Guardian. And hopefully, they will stop at nothing. Only one place the prime can be. Only one place shrouded to sensors, hidden to tracking. Vex confluence, deep in Cabal base.
As best we can tell, the wolves managed to slip past the base's outer defenses and set up a perimeter around the confluence. Even the Cabal are having trouble prying them out of there.
Guardian, they have rebuilt Prime. House Wolves' machine god of old. Destroy it. Destroy it fast. Prime is dead. House Wolves will scatter. With no god, no Kell, House is broken once again. Hopefully this time, for good.
The Black Garden may not stay among us for long. Something has begun to repair the schism torn by its destruction. Vex now flood the garden channels to protect it. We must stop the Weavers before they seal the garden and begin to summon back its heart.
I like this place better when it's dead.
The Black Garden remains here among the light. But the Vex will never cease until their birthplace is restored, and we must keep it here until we can understand its origins. The Vex still mourn the loss of the Nexus Mind, but for the Vex, time is relative. In one moment, a construct is lost. In the next, it is reborn. When a powerful part of the network is lost, the restorative mind is summoned. It has begun creating a bridge through time. A bridge that, if it is not destroyed, will see the Nexus Mind reborn.
I'm detecting a series of concentric barriers around the bridge site.
They protect the time bridge and seek to undo what we have done. Unless I'm mistaken, barrier technology of this nature is unstable.
She's right. Find an arc source. You can use it to short out the barriers.
Did you know the Vex are organic? Within their middle frame, a heart beats, and they shudder at your approach. An approximation of fear. My Hidden caught this attempt at abusing the timeline. But how many have there been? Does the world stand as it does because of the Vex?
That's the time bridge. And the restorative mind. That capacitor just lit up. You know what to do. That got its attention.
I can sense the river of time. Its waters flow again, on their course. The Nexus mind is unmade, and the Vex are denied, a powerful construct. Very well done.
Oryx is dead, taken, unleashed. Many seek to claim the throne.
I thought that killing Oryx would have ended the threat. Instead, we created a power vacuum.
Taken power strong here. New leader rises. He hungers for Oryx's power.
One Taken King was enough, thank you.
Taken are cautious, hiding.
I don't think it will be a problem. Here we go. No sign of a new Taken Prince yet.
He is close. Malak, capture him, Guardian. Bring him to Prison of Elders.
You want him alive? Whatever happened to kill them back? He's getting away!
Malak delays judgment. Cannot escape it. Prey wants to run. We follow. Taken will hold his echo. Find it. And find Malak.
Keep watch. The Taken King is dead. Yet still his armies writhe and claw at our worlds. Even as you led the assault on the Dreadnaught, a powerful Taken war beast fled for the safety of the shrine to Oryx. The would-be Prince Malak works to perfect a dark sorcery. He must be destroyed.
Seal, door, Hive rooms. Know what we need here? A tomb husk.
Oryx may be gone, but the sympathetic vibrations of his shrine still resonate across the cosmos. There is power here. Great power.
I was wondering why we were
here. The beast is close. I can sense the blight that drips and seethes within.
How can she see this stuff? With that whole blindfold thing.
I see far better now than I ever did with my own eyes. Beware, Guardian. The Blight will drain your strength, your speed. Do not let Malak dominate this shrine. Malak's power over the Blight was impressive. You are a credit to the Tower, Guardian.
Did she just compliment us?
Wanted Malak in prison of elders. Take your prize, Guardian.